one day we had like error in this machine and we can't figure it out what's the problem. So the company decided to contact with the producers, that means the company who owns this machine. So like I was there, like then like a few people, like 2 kids came up and they're starting the fixing this machine. I asked from them, how old are you? They told that I am 17, the other one was 18. So I'm asking you, like, are you work for this company? They said, we are the owners of this company. We have, yeah, they have 5 people, 5 students, high school students get together. They are running this company, and I'm 23 years old. I have a degree. I don't know how to fix it. So then I realized there's something wrong with our education system. Right, India. So that small island, we are like 20 million people living there. And the Sri Lankan education system, first I'll explain what is the Sri Lankan education system. Then I'll tell you what is the solution I'm going to provide with that problem. So what we have in our country. So then how we are going to like implement it. So if you take Sri Lanka, it has literacy rate of little bit high, 92.63%. That's quite good. And our education system goes to 543 BC. That means almost 2,500 years ago. So if I tell you the ancient education system, we have quite few specialties. First one, we have world's longest unbroken historic record. You can find it in Sri Lanka. It's called Mahavamsa, the Great Chronicle of Sri Lanka. It goes from 500 BCE to 300 CE. So it includes the kings of that. So that's the world's longest unbroken historic record. And in our history, you can find oldest hospital in the world, 300 BC. It's located in Mihintale. So these are the microbalance they used to like weigh this one, and you can see faucet. They use all that those time scalpels with wooden handle, scissors, and this is called a herbal tank. You put herbal liquid there and you immerse the patient there, when the herb can get absorbed into his body. So those are the systems they used. And 400 CE, that means almost 2,000 years ago, we had having this exam at grade 5. All the schools in Sri Lanka run by government except few, 10 or 20 private schools. You have free education, and anyone can donate funds, money to government schools. But the problem we have is, if the school is located in a city area, urban area, the more people will fund, so the school will be more rich. That means the school will have more facilities. This is one school in Colombo, the capital, and this is another class school in like countryside. So we have like asymmetrical distribution of resources throughout the government school, but government fund them equally. But the people who are interested in different schools, sometimes their child might go studying there, so they do more donations. So after this grade 5 scholarship exam, the students who get higher marks, they can decide which school they want to go. So that's type of like, I don't like whether it's democratic, but like, I'll come to that point. So that's the system which runs at this moment. And then we start junior secondary. The rest, 336,000 students.
No, just so the people, the 150 that drop out,
Yeah.
that's at age 10.
No, they will drop out in like junior. They will miss this part. All levels.
Okay.
All levels from like they won't come up here. From here,
They get there.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
right. So
What age is that? Can you back up a little bit?
all right. You will have like O levels at age of 16. So up to age of 16, everyone will be there up to here.
Okay.
All the students will be there up to here. Then from that, only 200,000 will goes to next level. You can't assume students as guinea pigs. You can't do experiment on them, because with their future, experiment is its whole life believing that it is a stupid. So that means, remember that, we have realized that the students who are going to drop out, they are not like useless. They have some capabilities. Their capabilities not matching with our system. That's one thing. Second thing is, what will happen to that 14,000? You have some creative people coming in, and you make them a fixed structure. So they know only one thing. Just like I realized, like I started this in March, so it will look like 2 months, so they made up like different things. So there was like this one student said that, so I want to make a Lamborghini. Fine. So we'll do it. Okay. It took 2 months. And this is made out of paper. And it's 9 years old kid. Do we made that? So I'll just pass it if you want. It's cardboard and paper. Nothing else. This is a kid? 9 years old? So that means I realized that it's the problem with the education system, not our students. So they are capable of doing something. Right. So I'll go with my solution. So I'll go with my solution. So I'm like high school teacher. Like most of you are like focusing on like primary education, how to make it democratic. So I'm going to make this high school level democratic situation. So what I'm going to do is, we are going to start the first democratic school in Sri Lanka. So like we have made a structure, but we are not going to like start the first thing at once. We have like make a small section, and school will be just give you the general idea. So what we are going to do is, we have communicate with like the people, the companies in Sri Lanka. So I have like one company for rubber industry, motor mechanic, pharmaceutical, porcelain, agrochemical, and food science. So what I'm going to do is, we are going to give a general science knowledge. Students who are drop out from school, we are going to put them there, and I'm going to give them a general science knowledge about that. That's not democratic. But after that, what they are going to do is, they are going to go there. We are going to deploy it there, whatever they like. First, they have to go through all the sections. So this is like, first they will go general circle, and after that, they can select where they want to study. So like, I have like only 6 options at the moment. So with the like development of this one, I'm going to apply like more and more things. So then they can select which part section they are going to study, specialize. And you have to do something now. These people, they are so generous, they are giving out opportunities. So what will happen? These students must do some research and development. They should do some research and development for those companies. Then only they will be graduate, or we are going to like offer a diploma for them. So they have to do some development, then the companies will be also happy. They will try to provide more and more opportunities for us, as well as the school will be able to spread their things into the, now we are starting with science, then we can move into art, music, and all those stuff. But we have like one problem. I know like every one of us should find the answer for it. Now if I take these students into my school, I should be responsible for their future. I think most of you know that. So we have a problem. If they have this democratic education, and if they are product of democratic education, will they have like recognition from anywhere? If I get like diploma from democratic school or high school, if I go to some other country, will they recognize me as that? So that's the like scary part I have, because the reason is, so when I go to work, so I said I can teach these stuff, they don't mind. So what they want is this paper. That's all. Without this paper, I am nothing.
What's paper is that?
This is my graduate certificate. Even like when I enter like Finland, they hold me in the airport. When I saw this paper, I to work. Yeah?
Sorry, but I don't want to be an emperor. That's not my business. I don't want to rule or conquer anyone. I should like to help everyone if possible. Jew, Gentile, black man, white. We all want to help one another. Human beings are like that. We want to live by each other's happiness, not by each other's misery. We don't want to hate and despise one another. In this world there's room for everyone, and the good earth is rich and can provide for everyone. The way of life can be free and beautiful. We have lost the way. Greed has poisoned men's souls, has barricaded the world with hate, has goose-stepped us into misery and bloodshed. We have developed speed, but we have shut ourselves in. Machinery that gives abundance has left us in want. Our knowledge has made us cynical, our cleverness hard and unkind. We think too much and feel too little. More than machinery, we need humanity. More than cleverness, we need kindness and gentleness. Without these qualities, life will be violent. All will be lost. The aeroplane and the radio have brought us closer together. The very nature of these inventions cries out for goodness. It cries out for universal brotherhood, for the unity of us all. Even now, my voice is reaching millions throughout the world. Millions of despairing men, women, and little children. To those who can hear me, I say, do not despair. The misery that is now upon us is but the passing of greed. The bitterness of men who fear the way of human progress. The hate of men will pass, and dictators die, and the power they took from the people will return to the people. Liberty will never perish.